There's a big dog coming up right here. Let's get this doggo in the interview. Come here, buddy. Come here. Come here. Come here. You want to be in the interview? Come on. Mama Maria will love this. Come on. Come here. Okay. So show number 5 was in Lakewood, Colorado. And it was at Blossom and Branch Flower Farm.
I wasn't sure what the show was going to look like because it said Insta-famous on our schedule. And we kind of showed up to this place, and Jake's like, a farm? They said it was going to be a farm. And then we come up, and lo and behold, it was a farm.
They had turned their backyard into a great garden. There's tons of like cucumbers that were pretty massive and a huge like archway with like pumpkins all the way through it that were just hanging down, and they're like pretty big pumpkins too. A little bit scared of one falling on my head, but other than that, it was gorgeous. The flowers were amazing.
And there was a whole bunch of just insanely beautiful flowers, and it was just some things that, so just some flower types I just hadn't seen before, and just the detailed beauty of just every little petal was pretty incredible.
And man, that was cool. There was sheep roaming around when we got there.
Midnight in Roosevelt.
There were 2 sheep. There was one brown and one white sheep.
One was more skittish than the other.
And you could pet them. You could not pet them at the same time because the white one was shy.
And Levi found a cucumber and was feeding the sheep a cucumber and also eating it. Not my preference, but what are you gonna do sometimes?
And then he would take a cut, and then
Just take a big old chop.
right up to the sheep. He's like, hey, sharing's caring.
It was really cool. We set up under this arbor.
Yeah, that was a fun one. They had us set up under like a gazebo, and then we hooked up our full dynamic mic setup. And that was fun.
It was really cool too, because like where we were playing, we had this little grass field in front, and then there was actually a stream that was like just on the edge of that, where like people were like sitting all around that. And it was just beautiful.
You know, had the lights all on it. I thought it was a really beautiful presentation, and we got all the crowd to kind of fit on this little grass area. It wasn't like a huge crowd, but the crowd was just right. In fact, this was like the most clapping I've ever heard. Like people were getting really into the music.
My friend Peter came again to Lakewood and was able to play 2 instruments this time. He brought the saxophone and the flute.
It was really fun to have him jamming on the songs again with like Trey's little 15 minutes of folky funk.
And he definitely brought some serious hype to the show.
He had some amazing, like, awesome funky solos.
That just went really well, and I gave him 2 solos because the first solo, I could tell he was holding back a little bit. He was just waiting to be called off, and I was like, he needs one more. He needs one more go. So I threw him back in there, and then he killed it. Just did some great runs. He pulled out the flute for that one, and I saved his solo for last just to see what would happen.
He also like did this little like Lord of the Rings like theme, like I forget what it's called. It's
the exact version of Concerning Hobbits.
Yes, Concerning Hobbits. That's it. Yeah, it was a surprise to me, because I guess he had told Trey before we started the song that he was gonna do that.
I didn't know what he was gonna do.
And I recognized the tune right away. And pretty much everyone else did too in the audience, which I was impressed with. Yeah, but it it just fit a little bit too perfectly into the song.
It was impressive. I didn't know it would work, but it really did. And once everyone started realizing what he was doing, the cheers just started. It was a beautiful moment. Just speaking more about the hype crowd. I think there's one guy in the back of any song that we ever went kind of fast or crazy where they clapped. He just had his slogans throughout the night.
Some really sweet guy, yeah. He just really loved what we were doing, and after the song, he'd be like, "Brilliant!" and
Amazing! Incredible! That was insane! See you at Red Rocks next year. He had all such sayings, and we just appreciated it.
that always feels good, right? I mean, I'd rather have people be really excited and, instead of being disappointed or something and saying, "You guys stink, get off the stage." So, yeah, it's an honor when people think your music is good, and yeah. Yeah, it was fun.
Lakewood, you did a good job.